Action. The head rep. I'm on a team with Xander, and I want to head rep James. So, Xander sees me coming. He is going to, this is a situation which I can do if I am able to get behind James fully. When Xander sees that I am coming in and I am able to get behind, he is going to control the field side arm and suck it in. He is going to push James's upper chest out to expose the head so that I can grab it. All right, I am now ready to go. I am going to come in. I am going to clinch the head tightly. Okay, I'll take my axe, come through, palm up, squeezing my forearms together. At this point, I am going to suck him in, squat. Some things you can do to help with this. Maybe Xander doesn't quite understand what I'm ready to do. I start going head, 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 head. He knows to do the setup. Now I'm going to take my grip. I'm tight. I got my weapon. I'm ready to go. I say clear, clear, and that lets Xander know to let go. And then I finish.
And one of the best things to think about is spike their forehead through their ankles.
All right, here's the Indiana Jones. Xander has his opponent's head down, but he hasn't completely beaten him. I am going to help him finish this off or just leave. The way I'm going to help Xander is I'm going to come up here. I'm going to put my tricep on the guy's upper back to help lever him down. I'm going to say Indiana Jones so that Xander knows what I'm doing. I'm going to take this, and we are together going to slide this way. So Xander isn't going to get let go yet. We're going to Indiana Jones. The weight never comes off. And I am now in a front headlock situation with my elbows pinching his back, controlling him, and Xander is now free to leave or start hitting James in the ass. Options to finish. I am not worried about slipping off of his helmet anymore, so I can now put pressure down and start walking this way, and maybe James is going to put his hands down. If he's being really, really stubborn and I cannot get it, I can sneak in an underhook, move my hips in front,
Oh, shit.
and come through. So I am lifting with this underhook as my hips come through, and this is called a cement mixer. He's going to go. All right, hump and bump. This is a technique I can do in a situation where James is flat to the rail. So Xander has got the guy flattened. Now I can enter. I am pressing this arm into the rail. I'm not putting weight on James. I'm putting weight on James's elbow. I'm taking some grip. If Xander's up high, I'm going to go ahead and take this body grip. I am going to step in deep here. The goal is not to get calf to calf and start trying to lift his leg with my hamstring. I'm not strong enough to do that. I am trying to work my hip in. And if I don't feel like it's in deep enough, I'm going to keep working my hip in until I feel his posture break. Now I'm going to say mine, so Xander knows to let go and start pushing, and I can set James down like a little baby. So the easiest way to set up Xander for this technique is for me to come in here, control the shoulder, and just walk this way. At this point, Xander's there.
And that's when we have to be explosive into that type of hump and bump technique. Because Sloma goes for the setup by pushing the shoulder, and then I recognize, oh, here's my opportunity, boom.
But there's a lot of different ways to make them do it. You know, if they're fighting and I come in to threaten a head rip, James is not going to want me to head rip him. He's probably going to go back to rail.
Right.
Now it's there.
Mm-hmm. So
Details on the hump and bump. It is very easy to make the mistake of thinking that I am coming in and I'm going to sweep James's leg and start hopping this way. If James is strong, he is going to take me backwards.
Which we've seen James did this.
This is a hip throw.
Yep.
Where I am getting it by breaking his posture backwards to create space here between his hip and the rail. insert my hip into that space, then use my strong muscles to break his posture further and take him down. I am never hopping and I am never pulling with my hamstring. I am bumping in with my ass. This is an alternative way to attack somebody who's got their back to the rail. So maybe I'm coming in and James doesn't want to get head ripped, so he turns his back more towards the rail. I want to head rip him anyway. Now suppose he's still fighting Xander a little bit, so there's just a little bit of space for me to get behind him. Not a lot, just a tiny bit. I'm going to come in, I'm going to take this overhook, and I'm going to imagine if I had a wristwatch, I'm going to put it in my mouth. Getting good contact all the way around here. With the other hand, I am going to control this arm. So I'm gripping top grip, control the arm. I am going to step between his feet and hip in.
Hump forward, drag down.
Yep, at this point, I feel his posture is broken backwards. I'm gonna start telling my buddy to get clear, 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 clear. I'm going to push this hand into his head, so I've got a tight grip on his head, and I am going to just finish like normal. No, you do not want to grab your weapon with this technique. Do not grab your weapon. You are pinching his head with my bicep and with my palm.
Right.
Eat my watch, control the hand, hip in. If I'm left-handed, I can still do the same thing. Eat my watch, hip in. Danish head rip.